Hello, everybody. I've got the wrong camera set up. So for my thing, that's interesting. That camera wasn't working the other day. Got a couple of new cameras on. So let me take this one. Sorry, you guys are going to see me do a few things here. Cover your eyes for a minute. This is not good. Not sure how I'm going to get this camera to do this. Maybe I shouldn't have done live. Can you see my workstation? Okay. Thank God nobody's on right now. Let's see. How can I get this set up to show what I'm doing? Yikes. It needs to go on its side here. Just to test the camera. There. Now I gotta turn this again. Won't go into camera stand. Nope. Okay. Now everybody will be able to see, hopefully, what I'm gonna create. Maybe. All right, we're going to get going. All right. So if anybody is on, please. Oh, hi, Gloria. I'm not typing. This was I don't know if I was going to do this or not, but I thought we're going to go ahead and try. And of course, I have the two new cameras. The one I wanted to use wasn't hooked up. So I made these adorable. Let me see if I can come down some. I used these Milky Way little fun size bars from the dollar store to make little Valentines for my grandson's classroom. So I thought I would share with everybody how I did this. So first, let me open the package. I've got the hearts ready. I'm just going to show two because I don't have much time before he comes home, but it came out really quick. So my cutter, and where is my paper? I already pulled it out. I am using the Sweet Talk DSP that was on the retired list just because I had so much of it and I thought, why not use what I have? So to do 6 candy bars, you are going to need 4 inches of DSP. So cut it at 4 inches. Now I'm going to turn this and I'm going to score. And this is going to give me enough to do the 4 bars. So you're going to start at 1 3/4 of an inch. Well, at 3/4 of an inch, sorry. Yes, just in time. I was out here working all day, hours on a project I'm doing for his classroom. So 3/4 of an inch. Then you're going to go over an inch, which is 1 3/4. And score again. Then you are going to go over 3/4 of an inch more, and that's 2.5. Score. You want to go 1 more inch, which is 3.5. Go over 1/2 an inch to 4, and you're going to cut. So you continue doing that all the way down. When you get done, you take it out, you turn it, cut it 2, and you have 2 pieces. So I'm going to do that one more time. So we have 3/4 of an inch. Make sure you score. 3/4, 1 3/4, because you go over an inch. Go over 3/4 of an inch to 2.5. 1 more inch to 3.5. Up to 4 and cut. I'm going to leave that one for later. And you're going to turn and cut it at 2. And, well, might as well just go ahead and finish it up, right? So how are you doing, Gloria? So 3/4 over to 1 3/4 because we're adding that inch. Adding 3 more quarters to 2.5. Adding 1 inch to 3.5. And you don't need to cut it 4 because you just score it and there's no cutting. Oops, we do need to turn and cut it to 2. Let's see, there's 2 inches. And I am also using, it's under my keyboard here, I have these glue dots. I do not know where they came from, but I'm trying to use up stuff that I have. So I have these glue dots. Any glue dots will do. You'll need 2 per candy bar. And I'm not even going to score it with a bone folder. I am just, oh, do I want that side or this side? It's up to you which side of the DSP you use. Interesting. I could do either one. So anyways, I'll do 2 one way and 2 the other. So I'm going to, found these on the floor and I was like, oh, interesting. Let me use them. So on either one, in the largest 1 inch, put a glue dot, stick your candy bar there, and on that little 1/2 inch strip, stick another glue dot. These little things, though, stick to everything. And you're just going to line these 2 up. And I don't mind using these cheap little glue dots wherever they came from. And there you have the little candy bar cover. Cute! So I also had some of this red and white baker's twine. I cut 8 inches because it's easier for me. Oh my God, you guys are both sick, Gloria. Is it COVID or just a regular cold? Did they test you for COVID? I took my grandson out to a birthday party on Saturday, and it was an 1.5 hour drive one way. We get home, and just in time for him to tell me, I don't feel good, and he starts puking, literally, all over the place. It was awful. Okay, so we tied our little string here, and that was 8 inches. I'm going to do one with the purple, just because I can. And another glue dot just in one of the panels that's 1 inch, not the 3/4 inch panels, though I don't think it would really matter. So I'm going to pop that down, take another glue dot, put it on that 1/2 inch strip. Those little things stick to everything. And I'm going to close it up again. Then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the heart and punch from Country Bouquet. So 8 inches, and it just gives you that little bit extra to tie with, and then I trim it off real close to the knot. I just think it added a little bit to the little packaging. I'm doing a project in his classroom, and I've been prepping. Okay, so there we have both sides of our DSP using. So I have that double heart from the Country Bouquet in real red, and I am going to show you. I'm usually I am literally using scraps up, and I just took it in real red, stamped those hearts down at the bottom because that way it fits in the punch. And there's the hearts, and that's how I did it. And where's my little one? Because we are going to use both of these, get some minis. And I'm sticking 2 minis on each side of the baker's twine. I don't need 3, just 2. And this is where we're going to pop those hearts onto. I can get the covers off. So there's one heart, and it covers our little knot, and I think it's so sweet. Okay, but we're not done. We're going to use the little heart. And I know it's like, why all this work for these kids? But there's my other heart, and I have these cheap little rhinestones that work great for kid projects. So we're going to flip it over, and I have these little hearts I just used. I'm just adding one to each of the back of these little packages. And there's my little Valentine treats for his classroom. They'll get to take these home after they do their projects. So thanks for stopping on, Gloria. This is going to be, like I said, a very quick little project. And make sure I got little hearts on the backs of them. And I think we'll go ahead and finish up while I'm online. Why not? And I'm going to do 3 and 3 of these little packages. Oh, hold on. I just realized there's something in the way. That's why I can't see you. Hey, Cynthia. Oh, yeah, the blends. I think it was early last year I purchased the blends. Thanks, Gloria. The blends, I cannot believe how long it took me to get them. I need to work on getting the new Stamp and Write markers. I need new ones. Mine are like 20 years old, and I gave my daughter all of the non-current colors, and they use them at her work. They like to use different colors for different dog breeds because she's doesn't want to come off. Let's see, we got that one. So I'm just finding section and putting these glue dots in it. And I honestly, these glue dots, y'all, I don't know where they came from, and it's boggling to me. It's like I found them in the house. I was cleaning out a cupboard, and I was like, why are these in the house? Oh, a melon. Cynthia, are you talking about a melon mambo blend? Because I thought we had melon mambo. Let me check mine. Yeah, we have melon mambo, light and dark, unless it's currently out. I tell you what, I would like to see Pretty in Pink make a resurgence. I love that color. So I'm just placing all of my candy bars in their little spots. And I will tell you, I have not, here's that little package. I have no idea what these things came from. But I need 4 more. What is the color I needed the other day and they don't have it? It's not Mossy Meadow. It's a green. Let me look at my colors here. Pear Pizzazz, that's it. I really wish they would make a Pear Pizzazz blend. And I don't know why there isn't one. So on the 1/2 inch strip, put that little glue dot, and then we close her up. Yikes. That glue dot isn't doing too well, but it will work for this classroom. I volunteered in this classroom on Friday, and oh my gosh, it was pure chaos, y'all. They're second graders, but there was a dog pile of boys in one corner of this classroom. It was literally chaos. I was like, oh, what have I gotten myself into? I don't know. I don't, well, I haven't seen or heard anything about the new ink colors that are coming in. Um, but boy, I really had a hard time with the current ink colors that they're very much in the bright department. The Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide. I have really struggled with those. And in fact, I'm not even going to buy the reinkers for it. I just have not. I don't use them, and I don't see myself using them. Gloria, I see. Retracted. Uh, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I'll be honest, I'm not one of the demonstrators to go up daily and take a look at everything because I just can't. This Thursday, I am getting an injection in my back. I haven't had to have one for a year and a half now, but my back is acting up, so I need another one. And oh, for the blends, Gloria, did you get the skin tone blends? Because I really need to purchase those. I have the really old ones. Let me show you guys. This was back right before I quit stamping when my brother died in 2010. They came out with their square looking, and I can still use mine. They had a problem with how they were working, but I need to get the newer ones because these are just about all dried up. So I need to invest in those. And oh, do you guys do paper pumpkin? Cynthia, I'll find out about Melon Mambo and I will let you know. But if you guys do paper pumpkin, that new cute little paper pumpkin set, let me show you. I don't have the flyer anymore, but the add-on for this month's paper pumpkin are these cute little dies, and I was so excited. I was like, are you kidding me? $6. They're finally giving us a variety. The Sunshine and Smile dies. And it actually is a little frog and these little flowers, and it does coordinate with the Something Rain. Where is that stamp? I don't have the stamp set. Something Rain. Why can't I remember that? Ugh. Let me pull the catalog so I can look at it. I was going to purchase this, and then I have stopped myself because I can't see myself getting something I'm not going to. Playing in the Rain. What page is that on? Why isn't it telling me the page? It doesn't say the page there. I love this little frog at the pond. Oh my gosh, I still want to play with it. Page 51. I really wanted to get this. I wanted the whole suite, the paper, everything. And then I had to come to my senses and tell myself, you can manage without it. Sadly. Sadly, I just don't see 6 months being until May, me getting enough use out of it. No, I haven't. My paper pumpkin, y'all, doesn't come. Oh, I won't get it till probably the end of the week. I don't get it till the 18th, or the 20th, and I don't know why it takes so long for it to get to me. I mean, Utah's is just a hop, skip, and a jump from me, but I don't get my paper pumpkins until the 18th of the month. I love them. Just love them. And by the way, would you two let me know? I would really like to start doing mailings, and I don't want to advertise anything. I just want to send everybody cards that I make if anybody is interested. Yeah, I loved. Okay, December was not my favorite paper pumpkin kit, guys. December, no, it was not my favorite. I loved January. Um, can't wait for this month to really get a good look at it. So where are those minis? I am almost going to be done with these little. I need to check my time. Oh, good. He gets home about 4:05. My grandson. And that little boy, y'all, if you cannot leave him unattended, he gets into so much. God knew what he was doing when he only gave me one grandchild. Because, well, that's what I tell my daughter. God knew what he was doing because he was a twin. The twin didn't, well, it didn't make it till like 4 months in. The twin wasn't there. And I tell my daughter all the time, God knew we couldn't deal with two of those. They're just a handful and a half. Oh, you're so welcome, Cynthia. I'm glad you got it. I really enjoy. I do mass mailings. The other day, I spent $60 again at the post office for Valentine's Day, and I make all these cards, and you need to use them. Oh, we need 3 more hearts. So literally, I'm going to get into my little zippy bag here and find anything that is suitable to stamp these hearts on as these little kids. I'll be lucky if they make them off the bus intact. So it was just crazy in that classroom. I was like, my kids didn't act like that at school. And I wonder why my grandson, has a hard time concentrating. I need a handle, as I call it, in the classrooms. You have 5 granddaughters, Cynthia. Wow. Are they easy going? Oh, you are so welcome, Gloria. My grandson is not an easygoing child. He has ADHD, which he takes things apart, can't get them back together, and we're learning to try to help him succeed better. Could be a pickle. Yeah. Mine, he gets, the doctor told us that kids with ADHD get so overly stimulated that they literally kind of like shut down. They have a hard time concentrating. And so we've had to really change how we interact with him. And we can't, how do you want to put that? We have to watch what we do with him, that he doesn't get so overly stimulated that he just breaks down. And it's a work in progress. It's a learning curve for all of us here in my house. My daughter lives with us. She was married for almost a year, and 9 months after she actually got married, she came to us and told us that he had been beating her for 9 months. And she suffers from PTSD really bad. He stalked her last year She's afraid to live on her own. So, it's like, okay, here we are. We can do this as a family, and we make it work. I wouldn't change having her with me at all. I love being able to go out with her. Okay, so those are all my little treat boxes. They're, candy that for my grandson. I'm going to stick them in this little basket. I've got more in the basket, so I'm going to show you what else I'm going to do while we're on here chit-chatting, and I have time. I have this Kit Kat bar that I got for my grandson, and I think, let's see, that's a really cute. Let's try to make a little covering for it. I have a little gift bag that I've been putting stuff in. He wanted some Hubba Bubba bubble gum. So this needs to be like 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths. 2 and 5 eighths. And about, that doesn't work that way. Let's try it this way because the marking. And 4/16. So 2 and 5 eighths. I don't mind using this. 2 and 5 eighths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths. 2 and 5 eighths. We're going to make a cut. No, it looks like it's longer than that. Oh, why am I having... Oh, I measured the wrong way. So we want it to be at 3 1/2. We're going to cut this to 3 1/2. Then turn it and do the scoring. I got to move this down to do that. So this is the 2 and 5 eighths. That's what it looks like. So 2 and 5 eighths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to score. I tell you what, I never thought I would have grandchildren at all because none of my kids, I only have 2. Both my kids had told me all the time growing up, they were not interested in having any children. 1, 2, 3 eighths. So now I'm going to go over 3 eighths. So there's 1, 2, 3. Score. And then 2 and 5 eighths. 1 inch, 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Score. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. Score. And give me a 1/2 inch to tuck in, and we'll see how this works. And I can already tell y'all I messed up. I did, didn't I? There we go. There. I didn't cut it long enough. Oh, well, this is how it goes with me. We're going to go again. It's a good thing I have plenty of DSP. It's nice to have you guys on here to chat with you while I do this. So 3 1/2. Let's start with that measurement. I might get it right here before he comes home. Might use that as a belly band. So let's see. Now I'm going to turn it. So that's this way. So now I'm turning it this way, and it's, I got to do it from the other side because it's angled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 5 eighths. So 2 and 5 eighths is right there. Score. 3 eighths of an inch. I think, let's see. Yes. 1, 2, that makes it at 3. Score. Now I need to go over again 2 and 5 eighths. So there's 1 inch, 2 and 5 eighths. Score. Now 3 eighths. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 inches. And I need an extra, at least, we're going to go an extra inch. So I'm going to put my score line right on the 1 inch line, though it's so hard to see with DSP. And we're going to see if this works now. I'm having fun, Cynthia. 8, I know. You know what? This is by doing this my YouTube videos, I have really learned my 8s and 16ths, and I still mess up all the time. But oh, that's going to work nicely. So let's see, where are these big old blue dots that, I mean, I don't know. It's like they just appeared out of nowhere. And I know that sounds kind of like, I'm going to put 3 right in the center because I'd like to get them used up. And let's put this, yes, put that glued in the center. Oh, that's going to go together nicely. Yes. Hank should like it. So he will like what's in it better than he will anything else. I'm going to use all 3 of these again. We want them on this little side there. So a Kit Kat bar candy cover for Hank. I've almost got them all used up. And I'm going to put these, or at least one of them, because the others are on the other one, on half of the DSP and half onto the Kit Kat bar. And line that up. Woo! Nice. Now I need another heart set of hearts. Let's see if this will work. Thanks, Cynthia. Oh, tell you what, this past summer was one of the best summers I had in over 20 years. I went hiking with my daughter and Hank, my grandson. I did so many things that I couldn't do, even with my own children. I couldn't do them because of my back. And the unit that I have in my back now has just allowed me to do so much. I tell people all the time, if they ever told me they had to take it out, they'd have to track me down. You guys might be closer than you think, Cynthia. My aunt is in Sterling Heights, Michigan, and my mom and her family were from Detroit. Okay, so we're going to put that there, and then we're going to put these little hearts. We'll do one here. Oh, and one there, and that will work. Let's get these on dimensionals. One for the little hearts. And 3, I'm not going to bother getting any other dimensionals. We're just going to work with what's right in front of me. Yikes. And I got to check the time again because I want to make sure they drop him off right in front of the house. But if you're not out there, he tends to could do it. Okay, we're going to do it at an angle. Yeah. And do it like it is on the punch. Cute. Cute. That will work. And get rid of all of these. My husband is out today helping my daughter's best friend. They've known each other since they were 1.5 years. She is remodeling a place, and my husband's out there helping her. Oh, so cute. That's really nice. And I like that the glue dots keep it from moving. I really, really like that. Could stamp Happy Valentine's Day, but I don't need to. It won't last. Sometimes I think, oh, to do all this stuff, and then, it won't last. The children are going to tear it apart. I will show you what I have done for the children for tomorrow. And I've prepped so much. Let me grab them. So these were the heart boxes, the add-ons for January's kit. So I did my little video, and then I made this little tag because they don't have a lock. They're going to have keys, but they don't have a lock. So I have these heart tags in my little bin of die cuts, and I thought, well, I can use that deadbolt, as I call it, and make my own little lock for them. And I punched some hearts of different colors, and so I have to still work on this. I have their twine all inside of their little heart boxes. Each little box will hold 2 of these wreaths, and I loved the colors with the purple. So they're going to get 2 Reese's peanut butter cups and to go in their heart box. But wait, there's more. Let me take out all my candy here. I can show you everything else for them. Yikes. I punched confetti. Believe it or not, I punched confetti for these kids. They're going to get 5 hearts, and I separated them so they'll be easier. I got 2 different purple size hearts, 2 different pinks. This is pretty in pink. This was rose red. And I did, that chocolate makes me sick. The smell of chocolate doesn't do well for me. So then I did all these heart punches, and I stamped key. I stamped I love you, and I stamped with love. And let's see. Oh, I'll show you the top of my little box if you guys didn't notice. I made a little to and from with a rectangle punch for them. So I still want to put the little hearts in there. I've got them all bagged up. I stamped Happy Valentine's Day on the tags. So I've got to finish up the candy bars. Ooh, that horrible smell. The chocolate in this. So I figured they have to have candy for their, I put them all in here. They needed to have candy for their boxes and then a little candy for themselves. And that's what I'll be doing tomorrow in his classroom. And I'm almost got it all done. And I'm hoping that by showing them they get their own little candy bar tomorrow, that they will be apt to behave, as I was a little taken back by the pure, I need to do some more hearts, it looks like, chaos that was ensued in that classroom. It was a little scary to me. I was like, no wonder why the kid comes home with homework, complains that he can't get his stuff done. So let me find all the ones that still need little hearts on them. And I'm still good to go on time, which is awesome. And I'm going to put these in here. That one needs a rhinestone on it. Rhinestones. Okay. So I need some more. That's for Mr. Hank. Did the Hershey Kisses fit in the heart boxes? Oh my gosh. I almost bought Hershey Kisses at the store, and I wasn't sure with their pointiness if they would fit in that little box. So I went with the Reese's. 1, 2, 3. Watercolor paper in this little bag of stuff that needs to be used. Looks like I'm going to have to find... Oh, no, here's some more. like, why not use, especially since it's going to be ripped up right away from these children. These are stuck together. If it's got a white side, I'm going to use it. Wow. 4 kisses. I should have bought the Reese's. I should have bought the Hershey Kisses. I thought they would have been so cute. I just wasn't sure. And I drove my husband's truck. I have a really bad record with driving trucks because my car broke the day I had my surgery for the tumor removal. The water pump went out and a valve in my engine in my car was stuck. It's still stuck. And my husband, has now taken it apart. He's got rockers he wants to replace on it. And the weather has not been very good. So it's like this morning my grandson missed the bus. My husband didn't want to drive him to school. I'm like, fine, I can drive that truck. I may not come back in the same condition it was in, but I'm driving the truck. And I had no problem. It came back in one piece. My husband he's like, you went to the store? I'm like, yes. So my mother used to tell me, and it got me through boot camp in the Navy. It got me through my first duty station. My mother told me when I was very young, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And that has made me a stronger, better person than I ever would have been. Thanks, Cynthia. Oh, geez. Deck division, when you went in the military back when I was in the Navy, every person, when you first got in the military, when you went to your first duty station, you did 2 things. You worked in the kitchens, which they called cranking, and you worked in deck division on my ship. So for the first 3 months that I was in the Navy at an actual duty station, I scraped barnacles off of submarines. Nasty, stinky barnacles. We scraped the bottoms. We would pull the submarines in, scrape the bottom, primer them, paint them, and me and some girls, young girls like I was, we were painting the bottom of the submarine this horrible green paint, a primer, and we decided we were going to have a paint fight. And that primer does not come out. So we literally had to let our hair grow and cut the paint out of our hair because it wouldn't come out no matter what we tried. And our uniforms were ruined. Did we get in trouble? No, not really. They were like, you're going to pay for it one way or another for being stupid. And we did. But, we live and learn. Never had another paint fight with that horrible green primer. So these little guys just tying. This to me just added a little bit to them, the little packages. And I used to volunteer at my children's classrooms. My grandson is right now going to the same school that his mother went to. Of course, it's not ran the same way anymore, but I think it's kind of cool. Let me get it on the top of the package, not the bottom. My husband did a lot of different schools in the military, in the Navy, to afford our kids not to be moved around. He even gave up promotions, which I didn't know you could actually decline advancement in the military, but you can. I didn't know you could, but my husband did. He didn't take them. He was like, nope. They wanted to give him senior chief like 2 years before our children graduated, and that would have taken him on surface ships in Westpacks because he was a submarine sailor. And he told them no way. So instead, he went to a school to be a drug and alcohol rehab counselor in California. It was about 4 months being away from us, which was nothing because he spent that much time away on submarines. But it afforded him to be home when our children graduated from school and not to miss that, which was important. I think it was really important to him, and it was very important to our kids that he be there for that. And my poor husband only wanted to do 20 years. Oh, it does. He only wanted to do 20 years in the military, and he ended up doing like 24 and a half. They wouldn't let him retire. Being that drug and alcohol rehab counselor, they didn't have anybody to take his slot or anybody being trained at the time. And they literally refused to let him out. I was like, I didn't know they could tell you no. And my husband was like, yeah, they told me no. Every year he would put in to retire, and every year they would come back and tell him, nope. And they did that for 4.5 years. They kept him in longer than what he wanted to do. Oh, do I have enough string? I might need a few more. Let's see. I gotta check my time. Okay, girls, I got 5 more minutes. Then I gotta close up my stamp room. Take the 2 dogs in. I got my daughter's 3-legged dog out here and my little tiny chihuahua. That's why the heater is going full blast. My little dog lays in it. Her nose is literally a 1/2 inch from the heater. I don't know why she does that, but she does. Let's see. I need 4 more strings. Thanks for hanging out with me while I finish this. I was like, I wonder if anybody's even going to care that I am doing this. But I thought I would share it. That is why I love the YouTube. I love watching videos. I don't get to watch premieres like I used to be able to because I'm just got too many other things going on. The cancer screenings, and I got to go have a genetic workup for another thing that came up with the dermatologist, and the colon cancer going on. I'm like, Jiminy's, all at once it hits you. I get my back, I feel situated just in time for something else to go in my body. So it's like, okay. My husband today, he was like, okay, Jalissa wants to know, what the schedule is this week for you so I can go help her out at her house. And I'm like, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I have appointments. I will be down all day Friday and Saturday after my injections in my spine. And you can be gone. I just know that I'm going to be down. So he went over there today. Tomorrow, I think he's going to go over there in the morning and do some work there. He's having to replace the subflooring for her, and they're trying to get, once they get that done, they want to install her kitchen cabinets. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. I know my prayers, I know they've already been answered because everything. I mean, even what they took out of my arm, it might have taken them. Let's put it this way. I went into surgery at 11:30. They said an hour and a half, and I came out at 5:30. It pushed the doctor so far back. He made me come back the very next day. My husband was like, "Why didn't they just keep you?" But it's all gone now. There's no sign of the one cancer in my lymph nodes. They did testing. It's just other things that I'll know more in April about the colon stuff because they're going back in. So I'll know more about that in April after I have after they go in after that and do some testing and then the genetic testing and lovely stuff. I know I will not let it consume me. I've got too much to live for and too much to do and enjoy. And with my back as good as it is right now, I am so fortunate to be able to enjoy the time I have with my family and friends and just enjoying every day. And that's why I don't mind volunteering in the classroom or doing this or that. I wasn't able to do anything for so long, and now I am, and I just love it. Yes, I tell you what, I know God works in mysterious ways because, boy, he really did with the tumor they removed on my arm because I went in for something totally different. And what I went in for was these seeping blisters on my face that were that happened during the summertime. And the doctor just said, "Is there anything else you need me to look at?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have this blister that itches." And he walked away and he said, "No, that's nothing." And he walked away and he came back. He said, "You know what? Let's biopsy it." He's like, "There's no pigmentation to it whatsoever." He's like, "But let's see what it is that's bothering you." And he was on vacation with his family. And he called up and scheduled a video consult and said, "You need to have surgery immediately." And he's like, "I mean, immediately." And they did. They got me in. But I was, if it hadn't have been for him, I don't know what, but God sent me to this new dermatologist because the other dermatologist couldn't get me in. I know it. I know it. And that thing on my face just led to what really needed to be taken care of at the moment. So I am grateful. Every day that I wake up, I am grateful. So let's see about popping these little hearts on. Da-da-da-da. Here we go. Looks like I'm going to have to do a few more hearts. Oh, two more. Two more hearts. All right. Two more. I need two more pieces of paper. Where's my little bag of... let's see. Can I get two out of there? No. I've lost my... Oh, there's my little bag. I've got two more hearts to do. Not sure. That's watercolor paper. Not sure any of this is wide enough. That's one. That's watercolor paper. Okay. My little zippy bag needs... There's two. Two more hearts. Oh, I can get two on this one. One. Two more. Oh, watch me with the I was like, watch those leaves mess up that other heart, but just got it in there. Okay. Time. Okay, gotta run, girls. I gotta be out there. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. And I didn't go live on Sunday, like I said, because my grandson wasn't feeling well. But I'm gonna try to do lives at least twice a month on Sundays at 11. It's just a matter of getting that done. But I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Okay, bye bye.